Hey, gang. What's
Hi.
going on?
You okay?
Hi.
Yeah, I'm good.
Willow's so happy right
You don't
now.
have to be so far. Is it a camera thing? I don't really know what's
I don't
going
know.
on.
We
That's
don't know
okay.
what we're doing.
We're all family here. Thanks for opening for me, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right.
We're celebrating Women's History Month this week, which is important for men, too.
Believe it or not, yes.
You
as
come
it
from
turns
us.
out, yes. It's a very pivotal part of us existing, yes.
What women of Broadway have been inspirations for you?
Oh, man. That's like trying to pick your favorite, I don't know.
And you know them all,
anything.
so if you leave one out.
Well, I mean, I think the most obvious for somebody in my position would be the venerable Lea Salonga. If you're a Broadway person, her legacy is mighty. But also being somebody part of the AAPI community, she's like been a large shining beacon for a lot of folks, and she's been so such an amazing leader in my own life as a fan, and then when those things turn over, as you know, when you start meeting people that were influential to you, and they become part of your life on a personal level, and you become friends, and then you realize, oh my God, you're even more wonderful in person than you were on my record when I was a kid. So
And you realize you have just great taste all around in humans.
I guess, yeah, or that you've won some kind of lottery, you did something in your previous life to give you this one. So she's an extraordinary woman and still a wonderful performer and just a great Broadway gal, and I think anybody that is familiar with her work, personally and professionally, would agree with me.
And your mama, she was a role model for you growing up?
What am I gonna say, no? I'm on TV, of course. Of course, man, of course.
You're listening, right, Willow?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, it's a tough gig, motherhood. So it has my, as now being a father myself, I've seen love from both sides now, as the saying goes, and so of course, I'm the women in my life are tantamount to my existence and my happiness.
Congrats on the Tony.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Willow and I were jumping up and down, watching it from home.
Oh man, I wish I could have seen what you guys saw, because from the inside, I was also hosting the first part of the show, so I was running around for so much of it that I didn't get to really watch the Tonys. I heard they were fun.
It was great.
I tried really, really hard, so thank you. Yeah, it's kind of such a calamitous moment that you don't get to really luxuriate in the kind of pageantry of it, because you're trying to do all this
you're
stuff.
involved in all the things, it's
much
hard.
more comfortable in your sweatpants at home than it is for me.
Well, she designed this outfit from Great Gatsby that is all 4 characters in one outfit.
Oh, nice.
So that's what she was
Daisy,
wearing.
Jordan,
And you wore it for the
to watch you.
Did you have like a little
from home.
Tony's performance?
It was just the two of us.
Party?
No, it was just us and like 2 of my friends.
I mean, that's pretty great. I mean, you've been to enough award ceremonies, you know that like
It's
a lot. So, and while it's a great honor
Willow.
and is amazing, yeah, it's a
show.
Excuse me, it's a
Right.
party. Sorry, no, it's an amazing party actually. I it up. We're taping to so whatever. We'll cut that out. What was? Oh, so you guys had like a Tony's
We
party.
had a Tony party for 4.
That was the outfit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you have a question for
sorry.
Darren?
Now that I've gotten all
I do. How did you celebrate your Tony win?
I feel like I'm still celebrating, man. It means an extraordinarily large amount to me. That whole thing is just. I grew up loving the Tonys, and I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it because I'm still in the show. I still do it. Unlike if you take a trophy home for something that you've done, you usually if you've cut a record, you're done. It's in the can. The movie's done.
Yep.
We're still doing it, so I still get to go back and make stuff happen. And I still feel like I'm actively celebrating and probably will for the rest of my life. But specifically to that night, if you can't tell by my general disposition now, I do love a good party.
What was like the first Broadway show that made you want to do this?
Can I answer that question only by you telling me what yours is first?
Yeah, sure.
Because the answer is maybe happy ending, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like...
Prosecuting's leading witness. Sorry, please, go.
If I had seen maybe happy ending when I was like younger...
Right, because you're old as hell now. Right?
Yeah. Ancient. No, I think like right before COVID, when me and my friends were obsessed with Hamilton.
Nice.
That was like the first one that I was like really into, like knowing every word of the cast album. But I was always going to like Wicked and Lion King with her when I was...
Stalwart classics.
Yeah.
I mean,
she wanted to listen to Black Eyed Peas when she was little. I was like, how about Annie?
I mean, I honestly, they occupy the same place in my mind. Both are a party. They're in the same CD binder, baby.
When
One
I finally
page apart.
started singing lessons, she had me do Castle on a Cloud as my first song.
Oh, great. Well, so it's funny you say that because you mentioned Les Mis, which Castle on a Cloud is from, and you said Lion King. So my first trip to New York, Lion King was brand new to Broadway, which dates that. You can do the math on that later. And so my first trip to New York to see Broadway shows with my family, I got to see, it was Les Mis, Lion King, and Beauty and the Beast, which was on Broadway at the time. And I think it wasn't so much a specific show as I've always liked the theater. I just like group catharsis. I like the idea that we as beings on this planet, that we've decided, despite all reasons not to, for hundreds of thousands of years, despite what we didn't have smartphones at the time, but still, you could argue TV, radio, books even, every reason to like not interact with each other. Since the dawn of time, whether we like it or not, we have decided to gather for a variety of reasons, live performances, theater, any kind of theological practice. There's lots of reasons why human beings inevitably come together and decide to experience and feel and tell each other stories. And so here we are, folks.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Welcome back, and thank your guest host for the week. Darren Criss is here, along with my daughter, Willow. Darren's currently starring on Broadway in Maybe Happy Ending at the Belasco Theater. Willow and I also love Broadway, so it's time for a game that's all about our favorite plays and musicals. This is I Have to Know If You Know This Show.
I have to know if you know this show.
This game is played in teams. Darren and I will pair up, and let's meet Willow's teammate. You've seen her in the musical Hell's Kitchen. She received her second Tony nomination for that performance, and she won a Grammy for the album. Her new show is called The Lost Boys. Previews start March 27th at the Palace Theater in New York City. Say hello to my bestie, Shoshana Bean.
We'll resume our bestieship after the
Yeah, like that's off the table right now.
We will need a host.
Yes, indeed. That's right. What's going on, Pink? And let me just say, first of all, you are crushing it as a host. Make some noise for Pink down there. Just crushing it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it might be. For legal reasons, probably not. Anyway, here's how this game works. I'm going to ask a question about a Broadway musical, and you go ahead and hit your button and answer if you know. Steals are allowed, and I will stop the question if you hit your button in the middle of me reading it, so be careful, y'all. If Willow wins, Pink said she's going to buy her a car.
No, I didn't.
I'm just playing. Okay. Here we go.
buy me a
Here's the first question. In the musical Grease, what kind of lovin' occurred at a very rapid speed? Shoshana.
Do we have to wait till the questions are
No.
Summer
No,
lovin'.
you got it. Summer lovin'.
It's a speed thing, all right.
Okay, here's the next question. What natural phenomenon, of which Albert Einstein spent most of his life grappling, did Elphaba defy in Wicked? Shoshana.
You better know this.
Sorry, do you want to finish the question? I think defying gravity?
You got it. Gravity is the answer.
Well done.
Wow.
It's all right. It's okay.
Here's your next question. In My Fair Lady, the precipitation remained primarily in the...
Spain.
Spain, you got it, Darren. That's right. It is
I
Spain.
I know my mom
The rain in Spain.
He gave that to you. He gave that to you.
It could have been in the
Rain
plains,
in
too. I'm
Spain.
glad it was
That's
Spain.
right. By George, I think he got it. And you are on the board, finally. Let's move on to our
I
next
did
question.
not know that one.
In the Great Gatsby musical,
Oh, God.
Gatsby, Old Sport, and Daisy sing about a light that's just across the bay.
Oh, I know. Can I go?
green light.
Willow.
No, it's mine. It's my turn. She got it.
Well, Willow, you buzzed in, Willow.
She got it.
It's green. You got it. You did get it. There you go. I'll give it to you.
Well, they're doing really well. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We talked a big
I
game.
didn't
It
know
kind
what
of
the
serves
question
us
was.
right.
In The Lion King, what was the term for the world view followed by Timon and... Go ahead, Shoshana Willow.
Hakuna Matata.
It is Hakuna Matata. You got it.
I didn't know what the question was, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a worldview? I thought it was a song.
No worries.
Hakuna Matata.
Okay.
Means
All right.
Mind
For the
read.
rest
for the rest of your
Tell you what.
days.
Yeah.
Hakuna
Which is
Matata.
the amount of
Use
time
some
she's
of that.
going to be letting you not live this down.
All right, Shoshana Willow, you crushed it. Pink and Darren, there is still
terrible.
time to get back in the game.
there is.
Okay.
And here we go. In Hamilton, the colonies were being taxed relentlessly by what king on a spending spree?
King George.
Darren. It is King George. You got it.
King George turns around and runs the free.
Are these Broadway
Never said
questions?
this descendant free. There will be a revolution in that
The
century.
green light, the King George. These are just like social studies and literature questions. Let's get back to Broadway.
It's a bit of both. It's really whatever I say. Young, scrappy, hungry.
true.
King
Sorry,
George.
God.
Okay,
This is
here's the
really
next
hard.
question.
For me.
What Broadway musical reimagines an ancient Greek myth where one lover tries to rescue another?
80s Town.
Shoshana? You got it. Hades Town.
There's a few.
Hades Town it is.
There you go.
They really are doing well.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you guys.
Okay, that sound means
So it means
that it's down to the final question.
Oh.
And this one
El Camino.
is worth, let's say,
that what you want?
525,000 points. Why not?
Okay.
So it's still anybody's game
Come on.
because I said so. Okay, this is the last one for everything. In Annie, Annie promised she'd love you, but not until when?
Ours is
Shoshana?
broken.
Do you know it?
Don't do it. It's my show.
Damn.
gotta make room. There's that green light.
Say it together.
Sing it.
Tomorrow.
That's it, tomorrow.
Nice, sweet time.
And everybody's a winner, I guess, on this game. Congratulations to everybody, really.
Man,
They
I
still
should've-
win.
Thank you for hosting, not Morgan Freeman.
You got it, Pink. Thanks, y'all.
Great. Go see Darren Criss and Maybe Happy Ending now through mid-May at the Belasco Theater. And you can catch Shoshana, my soon-to-be back-to-be bestie, and the Lost Boys at the Palace Theater on Broadway.